The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 26. Blue 58. Let's go.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
318. 318.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lavonte David in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Let's go. Ready? White 25. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Alert flow. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stay.
On 2nd down, Winston again. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, sub. Let's go. We got three, fellas. We got three.
First down, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5-0. 5-0. Sonic.
Jameis again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. 5-0. Hey, sub. Let's go. Watch 32. Pop. Motion. Hey, sub. Let's go. 42's Mike. Green, Trevor C.
Again, it's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Tight right. My 50. Sonic. Check. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We got three. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, Trevor C. Let's get off the field, D. Sonic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Earlier, Charles, we were mentioning about how Green Bay missed the playoffs this last year. You know, they had made the playoffs 8 straight years, 2009 to 2016, but now 2 straight years without going to the playoffs. And when you're playing in a town called Titletown, USA, I don't know that you're accustomed to that.
This feels to them, even though it's just been 2 years, this feels like the days when they went through former legends leading them. Bart Starr, Forrest Gregg. Even Lindy Infante came in, had a 10-win season, but none of those resulted in a playoff appearance. A lot more years then. The Packers don't want to get back to that now. This cost Mike McCarthy his job. The new head coach wants to set a new direction and get the Packers back in the playoff picture.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
319!
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Rodgers with a keeper. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
We got 4 down.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
319! Over.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Switch. Back north. Tight dog. 319 to
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
4 down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to get it running right. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That's fine. Yeah.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
4 down. Zoom. Check. 53 fight. Check. 53 fight. You done? Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 53 for Mike.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Thirty seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Strong right. Hey, sub. Let's go. 4 down. Alert. Hey, sub. Let's go. Rico. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. 27, Mike 27.
Following the interception, Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
4 down. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 5-0. Green, triple C. 27, Mike 27. Sonic.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's go now. Hey. 4 down. 5-0. Motion. Hey, check Mike. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
A first down throw for Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. And it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, sub. Let's go. 5-0. You got 4. Sonic. Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
319.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ready. Back 25 to high. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion, motion. Sonic.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, we got 3 out. Hey, sub. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, sub. Let's go. Mike 42.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his target. It's Jaquiz Rodgers. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Green, triple C. Single. Ready. Blue, ready.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey, we good. We good. Like 50.
They'll throw again. Winston. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
Easy. Green, triple team. 5-0.
Hey, I got him. Let's see.
Sonic.
Check Mike 15.
From the red zone now, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And just on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
319. 319.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ready. Move ready.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Five-oh.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves.
Mike 42.
Down he goes again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time.